The body of 20-year-old James Gracey recovered in Barcelona yesterday after he was reported missing earlier this week while on spring break.
Let's now go to Chanley Painter with more on James's loved ones and his University of Alabama community reacting to this absolutely tragic development. Hi, Chanley.
Yeah, it really is, guys. So the family of James Gracey say that they're struggling to come to terms with this unimaginable loss. In a statement writing this, quote, "Our family is heartbroken as we confirm that Jimmy's body has been recovered in Barcelona. Jimmy was a beloved, deeply loved son, grandson, brother, nephew, cousin, and friend. We are profoundly grateful for the outpouring of love, support, and prayers from people around the world." Now, dive teams recovered the 20-year-old's body from the water at a marina about 500 feet away from the nightclub where Gracey was last seen Tuesday. Spanish police had also found his wallet floating in the sea and recovered his cell phone during the arrest of another person, but it is still unclear what led to Gracey's disappearance and death. The University of Alabama student's frat brother, who was on the trip with him in Barcelona, did speak out to Fox and Friends about Gracey yesterday. Watch this.
Jimmy's a great guy, upstanding character. He serves as a mentor in our chapter to a lot of the younger guys. He is currently our chaplain, so he guides a lot of our brothers on their journey in their faith. We're heartbroken.
The University of Alabama has also issued a statement saying its community is heartbroken and that they have been in close contact with the family throughout the week and will continue to provide support to them and Jimmy's friends, classmates, and all members of our community who are affected by this tragedy. Also, Alabama Senator Katie Britt has been posting saying she is devastated at this news and asked for prayers for Gracey's family and friends during this difficult time. Guys.
Chanley Painter live for us. Chanley, thank you. Let's bring in international private investigator J.J. Arms III. Jay, thank you so much for joining us. Barcelona police right now are saying that at this point, all signs point to this being an accident, not a criminal act. But they are, of course, still investigating the details surrounding this tragic passing of this young man. Do you agree with that this could have been leaning towards an accident as opposed to a crime?
Well, the Barcelona police have access to more information than the public does, so that's a very real possibility. But until the forensics is completed, that cannot be, you cannot determine if that was an accident or not. The fact that this young man was found in the water in Somorrostro Beach, and his wallet was also found floating in the water separately, that to me is what is really the only big factor that leads me to believe that this might possibly have been a robbery, because his wallet should have been on his person, not separated. But once again, police are the only ones that know right now if the money was still in there, if the credit cards were still in there. But this has definitely shifted from a search investigation to a forensics investigation at this point.
That's all really good points. And how do you determine something like that? If he fell into this body of water by himself, or if something else happened?
So it's the job of the investigators to take all the chaos and turn it into chronology, because chronology is what's going to determine exactly what happened in this young man's last moments. Because in cases like this, the truth is usually hiding in the last 10 minutes of known activity. So what police are going to do is they're going to search all the cameras, any surrounding cameras along the path that led to the beach where this young man was found in the water. They're going to need to try and determine if he was walking on his own accord, if he was in the company of someone else, if he was being carried, if he looked like he was under duress. And then once you get past that, then you go to the forensics. When it comes to the forensics phase, they're going to be examining the body very closely to look for any type of trauma, blunt force trauma, defensive injuries on his hands, intoxication indicators, drowning indicators.
Yeah, so there's a whole lot there that they could do.
Yeah, there's a whole lot.
I do want to get to this, though, because I'm sure a lot of people are thinking about his phone right now, because that was a big part of this in the early days, which was just this week. I mean, this unfortunately wrapped up so tragically quickly. But what about his phone? It was found on somebody else who had been arrested.
See, and that was the other thing that caught my attention immediately when I started looking into this. The fact that his wallet was found in the water and then his phone was found in the possession of someone else who was arrested. So that is, typical of a robbery. Americans are very frequently targeted, and tourists are very frequently targeted for their personal possessions. They're robbed, they're stripped of their phone, their wallet, their jewelry. So the fact that this young man's phone was found in the possession of someone else, to me, if they have not already ruled that individual out, they need to determine exactly how that person came into possession of that phone.
Absolutely. And he was an honor student in accounting at the University of Alabama and the chaplain of his fraternity, and will be so deeply missed. J.J. Arms III, we thank you so much for joining us.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.